Yo, what is up, my fiends? We got some nice Diamond 4 gameplay for you today. This will be maybe a little bit different than the last two, because I think like I mentioned the last two, I actually like demoted. I was like super surprised how competitive this was compared to last season, because I was getting a lot of mirror matches. I haven't gotten a single mirror match, so maybe now that that flavor of the month is done, the real lab players are out to play, or maybe not. Everyone's switching to a different deck. So anyway, that's kind of why we have an abundance of replays today, but I might split this up into two so it doesn't get too long. That's what she said. Boom. And right away. And this is the other thing that I was really surprised. Like, obviously everybody knows about tier, but this was excruciating. Like, almost every single match was against fucking tier. And randomly, like the other day, I had like 2 games against Flu that were just absolute cancer, like they always are, unless you imperm them. So it's just like, oh my fucking god. So I know I'm going against tier. I see what he's got there. I'm just going to instantly imperm that. Sure, I could save the imperm for and let him go all the way into a kick Kolos, but I figured if he's doing this first, he's pretty desperate. Usually they don't try to Diviner the Herald first. So, especially without another monster on board, like another, like 4, so they could go into a Baron. But, yeah. I opt to bounce whatever his set card was in case it's like a Sulliek or something. Well, Sulliek wouldn't have done anything. Crime wouldn't have done anything. Maybe if it was a super poly. That's probably why. I've been getting super polyed left and right this fucking season. It's so painful. So, Coup Clock. We're up to some shenanigans here. Attack with that. Attack directly. Welcome for Lady. Attack in. He's left with 1k. I revive an imperm. And I decide to link it to Muckraker. Or Craker, whatever. Muckraker. I guess I've been saying it wrong this whole time, but oh, eat shit, bro. You thought you were going to Bestial me? Aha, Ghost Spell. And I've been playing around with this ratio. In this game, the first few replays, it'll have me with her, some without. Again, I just have the one of, so sometimes it's impactful, sometimes it's not. But I think in this meta, it is. In general, you're always going to be on the safer side. And here, speak of the devil, it probably was a fucking super poly. That probably was what he had said. Considering this was the Bestial. And this is like, you have a second to think. I'm like, yeah, I'm never going to get these 2 cards back, the Lovely and Lady, if I get up my Necro Valley, but prevents him from doing a Bestial stuff. And I mean, yeah, I guess he could beat over this guy, but I figured he's not going to be able to do shit. So negate that. He tributes, draws 1, calls it a day. So yeah, he probably could have kept going. He didn't know what my other set was. So to be fair, that's probably why he quit while he was ahead. But like I said, guys, I might be preaching to the choir, but Necro Valley, it just wins games. He was stuck in Necro Valley. What can I fucking say, guys? He wasn't getting out. They weren't getting out, man. So, speak of Ghost Spell again. Let's see how she works for me this game. I remember this one. This was a fun one. It was against Speedroid. I was like, holy shit, I haven't ever gone against this deck in Master Duel yet. So at least it's nice to go against something else. It's unfortunate they're going first. And I learned the hard way. They could get Clear Wing Synchro, right? So I kind of forget about Crystal Wing Synchro. So I thought it was like the whole level 5 or higher shit. No. You player forgets to read card. GG. So I just Ghost Spell for no reason. So that's how that Ghost Spell went. That could have been more impactful. And he makes a second one. I'm like, oh wait, is this not a hard? Oh no, it's not. He just has 2 monster negates. So that's fun. So is evenly matched. Anyway, and a battle phase. Kick rocks, bitch. And yeah, I Prospe. So we have a lot of monster options actually, funny enough. But I opt to not go for Ariana or Ashe since he still has this Crystal Wing, right? We just saw what he did to my other hand trap. And he would just negate my Ariana. So I'm like, bet. I'm just going to fucking grab, what did I grab? Imperm? Yeah. I think that was a very smart grab. So he knows I have Imperm, but he doesn't know what my other 3 are. I'm about to, you can see, if you guys know how I use D-Barrier, typically you want to save it for the last thing. I know he's going to try to negate something. He tries the ghost spell, or he does have a ghost spell. I was like, oh fuck, I wasn't accounting for that, which is fine. When you guys are trying to chain in like the draw phase, usually it is always smarter to big welcome first, then regular welcome, because regular welcome will resolve before big welcome, so you know what to for sure pick before bouncing to hand. And so usually it'll be like a lady, a lovely, or something like that, and then this will get the other one, bounce the lady, lovely pop, etc. But in this instance, I can't do that. So I just lady, right? I'm like, I'm not going to fuck around. I'm just going to use lady. And then this time I'm going to use imperm. And I know what Crystal Wing Synchro does. I purposely chain, since I know he probably doesn't have any other quick effects. So you can't interrupt my one effect on her. That's the only thing that kind of sucks, is she has a one effect. So I trigger her effect. I opt to, well, we'll see what I add. But point being, eat shit, bro. This dude gets completely fucking read like a book. I guess I bring Compulse, since that's the only thing. He doesn't prevent targeting, so I could just bounce him next turn. I know he's going to beat over my guy because of his effect. Makes sense. And I take 22 straight to the dome. And we could be what's considered to be in a predicament here, right? You know, a very risky type of thing. But the joke's on you guys. I'm exactly where I want them. And peep this set, by the way. This comes into play later at the end of turn 3. Remember that. So, Compulse, goodbye. Bring back Welcome, sick. And this is the top deck of the century. So, I could just on end phase special summoner because I use a normal trap. So, I'm pretty fucking set, no pun intended. He tries to do some bullshit here. I figured this is a good time to chain Welcome. Of course, he top stack Max C. That makes things a little bit more complicated, right? If he didn't have that extra card in hand or a dead card, I probably would have just popped one of these two. I'm not really worried about this 4, because you'll see what I pop with this Lovely. Or no, before I pop with Lovely, I'm just going to opt to first big welcome to bounce this one. So now he has no synchro. Now I could use Lovely, pop what he has in hand. I wasn't worried about this guy after bouncing the synchro. I had the choice was between the set card and this, and the fact that he had the set card for a while in the same column as one of mine should have been a dead giveaway to probably hit this one first. But again, it's very weird for my opponent to not. If this was an imperm, why didn't he just? I guess what? I don't know. I guess maybe. Well, this doesn't target, so he just wouldn't know. I guess he couldn't chain it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I guess he was just really scared about this lady effect of him triggering this imperm, which it was. So, spoiler, right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Because I guess for lady effect and bring out another trap and give me advantage, maybe that's what he was worried about. But probably, because that's why he fucking scoops. So, GG, kid. Kind of lethal. Lethal these nuts. Let's go to she. Because I'm about to sheet on him. Just missing the letter Chi. Yeah. Hopefully this won't be too long. I think I will split the 5 and 5, make it 2-part for you guys, so it's not too much to watch. And also let me know if you have any ideas of how you would want to watch some of my content in the future, you know. Oh yeah, we know the drill. I'm just gonna instantly ash this. If they lead out with this, usually it's a bad sign. I thought this was tier, but this could be Sprite. Sometimes they do run this stupid fucking card. I hate this fucking card. Oh, no, it's not. Surprise! It's going to be my first generator match, I think. I'm like, or maybe like the first one that actually counted. Like one time I like turn 1 eradicated someone or some shit like that, and they happen to be generator and they just instant scooped. Totally won't do that this time around. No. So I'm like, oh, this is okay. All right, this is a little intimidating. This guy is a negate. Is it? Yeah, any type of negate. So I opt to not activate one of these traps, even though I could have done them on the end phase after. I could have just used Coup Clock on the end phase if I read my cards and then activated one of these, but I figured maybe it just was safer to do this on his draw. Of course, he has Maxi. It is what it is. Ariana, grab Lady. And then I opt to Dogmatica, but I kind of forget about my timing. The Intis is going to pop after he gets that special summon out with generators, so I pop this guy because I don't want any more fucking monster negates, none of that. This IDP isn't going to go too hard, but a little bit here, actually, more than it probably should. Send Coup Clock, get big welcome. Banish those two. He pops that. We're feeling pretty good. He does bring the back, and I opt to bounce Ariana. He is getting a few searches with the Maxi, more than he should have. So he's still in this game. I opt to bounce this. I'm like, bet. That's why I didn't pop the. I popped this whatever the horror dude instead of the field, because I figured that that was my game plan. I was just gonna use the big welcome second effect on my turn and bounce that, which is what we do. And I didn't know about this card. Again, I don't know shit about Generator. It's cool to me. I don't hate it, but yeah, I had no idea they got this fucking like metaverse. I'm like, all right, bet. So they get metaverse and Generator boss fight. Cool. Too bad they don't have terraforming, right? None of us have terraforming anymore, because Konami knows how to make great ban lists. I had to really think about what I wanted to destroy in battle phase, since, I don't know, I guess it didn't really matter since he was just going to negate this, or that's what I was thinking. I thought that he was going to negate and tribute these two to negate the Ariana, but he had a fucking effect ray on the hand, of course, right? He had Maxi, so he drew more cards. And this deck has got to be stacked with hand traps to go for the going second match. So, yeah, unfortunate. He negates and destroys my lovely, which is fine. I'm not tripping about it. I'm like not worried at all. Yep. Bring out another big welcome. Ariana. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fuck this dude up. I got it. He doesn't even know that I literally have an Eradicator. I should have held on to this lady effect. And I'm like, uh-oh, that wasn't evenly. Uh-oh, what is my opponent gonna do? Straight to battle phase. Crash. And a battle phase. Yeah, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? So I know how it works. I can't get too salty, and I decided to keep Lady since he's low and all this shit. I don't know what he was trying to do with the Diviner effect. I don't know. Let's read. This card in your hand, you can send one other. Oh, I think he re-special summoned it that turn or something. Oh, I guess he just has no more Generator cards. Yeah, it was an effect veiler. Yep. So he sent that, I guess, for the follow-up, thinking that he was going to live. And no, you are not, right? He's at 2,900. He knew what was going to happen. He was salty about it. He really thought he was going to live. Shit, right? That's his name. He's like, shit. And we got, wow, next. So let's see how these ones are actually a little bit long. Yeah, I think I will cap this one for the replay after this one, guys. So... But yeah, that's why I have a bunch of these, because it was just a real fucking competitive climb. I kind of had you'll see this first half will kind of be, oh, here we go. Here are the new cards. So the first 3 replays were kind of like the old list. But yeah, you didn't see the super polys I put back in. I took Dogmatica out just because I was just going against Tier, like, and Sprite all the fucking time. And I'm like, well, super poly shits on both of those a little bit. A little bit with Tier, not too much, but it's still nice to have a board breaker. And speaking of which, I was playing my super polys a little bit too cautiously. I should have super polyed right there. I think for any folks at home, when you see the 2 Earths, same type, 2 different names, that's just Garura, right? Your eyes should go crazy for Garura. And I let him go to Chaos Ruler. I'm like, yeah, this is a fucking ban card. This is fucking bullshit. And he grabs a Magnemite. That's the only one I think that's worth grabbing for him. Now I super poly on these 2. I should have done it before because I don't think he would have even gotten into this guy in the first place. He has the Ash for my big welcome. Feels bad. That's okay. It is what it is. And we know about the Magnemite, right? He's going to attack over Ariana. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's the last card in hand. All right, go fuck yourself, sir. So at least I do draw one off of my Garura. And that was a solid one. That was an interesting choice to me. The IP... was kind of a greedy play by my opponent. I wouldn't have made those 2 into an IP, especially when I'm not going to... I guess he knows about this big welcome, but I don't know, man. Grab Serenir, so he still has some interruption, but I don't know, my guy, right? Obviously, Druid Swarm is like a landmine if you get rid of him, but I'm just chilling. I'm not going to activate this. I'm just going to wait until now to send out the welcome for Ariana. He's going to Serenir, and I'm going to big welcome, and then I'm going to activate Necro Valley. He's in the hole. Again, it hurts me, but it hurts him far, far more, as we could tell. He has a whole Bestial package. Like, pretty much that's what Punk runs now. You could run almost like a Punk pure with Bestials. So I figured that's fine. I pop the Druid Worm, which might look like Suicide. I just said it's a landmine, but I figured, hey, I know he's got a Bestial in hand. I doubt whatever card he's going to have make into Link 3. Like, okay, he makes Nightmare Phoenix. That kind of does fuck me up. But I figured, oh, he can't. I don't know. It would kind of cost him everything. And I figured he didn't have the follow-up to begin with because he would have done it, like, instantly. So I just Lady on the end phase. I let him sink in for 800. I probably could have prevented that, but just in case he had something. Right. Yeah, because even if he had Unicorn, I could have, put this in front of the Unicorn. He wouldn't have attacked with it. Yada yada. It's over. It's all over for my opponent. Requiate and Pache, whatever the fuck the AC2 shit is. We'll do this last one against Rooftop. Well, speaking about AC2, going across rooftops. Hopefully, this one should be a bit of a shorter one. So hopefully this video won't be too long. Yeah, it'll still be under 20 minutes for sure. Famous last words, but no, I'm certain this one won't be too long. And I always, if I have a furniture and I'm going first, I like pitching the big welcome to have an extra big welcome engrave, searching for the other big welcome. And I still have Ash in my hand. I'm like chilling. Like I'm chilling. Unless he has a Harpies or Evenly or something. Sword Soul. Nope. I figured if he's leading out with that, it's not too good for my opponent here. And like I said, right, you big welcome first, then you welcome. Something went to hand, so I get the pop. I just opt to pop that. That was his normal summon. He triple attacks. I guess he didn't draw anything good off of it. Feels bad. I grab his Taya, and if you could add up these numbers, that's that was gonna be a straight up OTK. My opponent conveniently, his router got fried. So GG scrub. Thanks again, guys. Like I said, I'll show the other 5 replays after this. And I hope you guys enjoyed some of the Rika gameplay that should be out by now and some of that spicy Layer of Darkness, Bestial gameplay. Please let me know if you want to see more of either or if you want me to change up my format and maybe you want me to shut the fuck up and just want to listen to some music in the background while you watch my replays. Let me know in the comments, like, comment, subscribe. Stay fiending, motherfuckers.